First Majestic has done it again. They've made another major discovery at the Santa Elena mine complex in Sonora, Mexico. Not only is this latest discovery proof of the potential that still exists at the complex, but it's also the second major discovery on site in just 12 months. On top of that, things keep getting better at the discovery that was made a year ago as well, with the footprint for Navad expanding again, just months after an initial resource was released on the newfound deposit. Ready to hear more? Let's dive in. Don't miss the Rule Symposium for Natural Resource Investing happening July 7th in Boca Raton. If you can't make it in person, that's not a problem. You can get your ticket to watch live online or on demand. We'll be there with the deep dive, so if you make it out to Boca, come say hi at our booth. If you want to sign up, click on the link in the description to get your pass. First Majestic's newest discovery, referred to as the Santo Nino vein, is found just 900 meters to the south of the current processing facility on site at the Santa Elena complex. Defined as a large epithermal quartz adularia vein hosting gold and silver mineralization, the first signs of mineralization here were actually identified back in 2024, based on drill hole naming conventions. Subsequent drilling has since confirmed that substantial mineralization exists here. The major discovery comes less than 12 months since First Majestic announced the discovery of Navad, which is actually composed of two major vein systems, Navad and Winter, that are, as it turns out, awfully close to the currently producing Ermitaño mine, which is part of the Santa Elena complex. And on that note, this latest discovery announcement was accompanied with the news that Navad has seen its footprint expanded, which follows an initial mineral resource that was established earlier this year. Oh, and grades are coming in higher in the latest assays than what was defined within that resource. All told, once Navad and now Santo Nino are added to the mix, the Santa Elena complex now is host to 4 major gold and silver deposits, which include the original Santa Elena deposit, as well as Ermitaño, which is now actively being mined. Let's take a closer look at the discovery here. The Santo Nino vein, found in a newly identified fault system, is a near-surface system that has been traced over 1 kilometer of strike and 400 meters down dip. Gold and silver mineralization is said to have been confirmed along 600 meters of strike and to a depth of 200 meters down dip so far, with a total of 13 intercepts occurring to date on the vein, which have returned significant gold and silver grades. 23 diamond drill holes have been completed to date here, of which 11 have defined a continuous high-grade zone in the vein's western upper levels. The average thickness of the mineralized zone is estimated to be about 4.5 meters, with mineralization intervals ranging from 1 to 12.3 meters. Mineralization remains open to the west and up dip, projecting to surface, while step-out drilling to the east has also intersected additional gold and silver that is open to the east and at depth. Major intercepts here include 8.38 grams per ton gold and 248 grams per ton silver over 1.91 meters in hole 15, 1.65 grams per ton gold and 113 grams per ton silver over 12.34 meters in hole 19, and 4.81 grams per ton gold and 94 grams per ton silver over 1.84 meters in hole 23. Geologically, the vein was discovered following First Majestic drill testing below an andesitic cover into a prospective rhyolite horizon, where Santo Nino was intercepted. The discovery, outside of being the 4th such discovery at the complex, is significant for the simple reason that large portions of the Santa Elena concession contain concealed rhyolite that has yet to be explored, suggesting that massive potential still exists across the entire property. The Santo Nino vein is also said to closely mirror the characteristics of the Ermitaño deposit, which is found 2.2 kilometers to the east-southeast. The kicker here is that Ermitaño is along strike to this latest discovery, which suggests that things might be related here, while again reinforcing the district-scale potential that exists on site at Santa Elena. And of course, with this being a fresh discovery, the full extent of the Santo Nino discovery is yet to be defined. First Majestic has indicated that they plan to conduct further follow-up exploration this year to better define the lateral and vertical position of mineralization. And then there is Navad, which continues to deliver for First Majestic. Continued exploration at the 2024 discovery has yet again delivered results, with the footprint of the discovery again being expanded, while several holes have returned higher than average grades for the new deposit. Drilling conducted in the first half of this year has expanded the Navad vein system by 325 meters to the east, while the associated winter vein has been extended by 175 meters to the east, while intercepting some of the highest grade mineralization ever encountered at Santa Elena. Hole 50 managed to intersect 14.8 grams per ton gold and 642 grams per ton silver for a silver equivalent grade of 1,898 grams per ton, with that mineralization being over 6.8 meters. Hole 51, meanwhile, hit 11.11 grams per ton gold and 215 grams per ton silver over 5.89 meters, including 24.99 grams per ton gold and 435 grams per ton silver over 1.17 meters. On a combined basis, the Navad and Winter vein system have been traced across 1.3 kilometers of strike and 450 meters down dip, with recent growth occurring on the eastern flank of the deposit. The expansion, of course, follows the establishment of an initial resource on the Navad system announced back in March. The deposit, as at December 31st, 2024, was estimated officially as being 2.3 million tons on an inferred basis, hosting 29.7 million silver equivalent ounces. Broken out, the deposit is estimated as containing 5.9 million ounces of silver and 249,000 ounces of gold at grades of 81 grams per ton silver and 3.42 grams per ton gold. At the time of release, First Majestic stated that only a portion of the newly delineated vein system was included within the estimate. And well, with this subsequent drilling, we can reasonably assume that the resource here is even larger. First Majestic will update that resource at the end of this year, as usual, and report it next March. As a reminder, Santa Elena produced 10.3 million silver equivalent ounces last year at a $14.40 per ounce all-in sustaining cost, making it First Majestic's most profitable mine. All right, so let's wrap it up. For anyone that has followed the mining sector for even a brief period of time, you're probably used to hearing the phrase district scale by now. It's become a bit of a running gag in some circles, even because the term has become so overused. But Santa Elena is different. With 4 major deposits now identified at what started out as a single mine, it's now starting to look like what district scale actually means. Sure, a lot more needs to be done to prove out the 2 discoveries made in the past year here, but that's well underway. Look at the timeline from discovery to initial resource for Navad, which is impressive in its own way. And with further exploration to come, things should only get better. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. If there's stories you want us to cover, please let us know in the comment section. There is a mountain of recent videos and content we've been making for you guys. We get such a great response from everyone that it motivates us to keep going. So we're doing it for you guys. As always, I promise you, we write down every request for a story we get. And we try to get to as many of them as we can. And we plan to continue to do that. We plan to continue to reach out to every company. We now do that as a routine thing. Every time we sit down to do one of these videos, we reach out to the company to get answers to any questions we have so that we can give you guys more insights. And that's all because you guys have been so kind to us in the comment section and liking our videos, and we just feel motivated to serve you guys, our audience. All right, everybody, thanks for watching.